Hi, it's Chrissy Key Rollins here, bringing you this week's recap of the 1099 Ladies Online Networking Meeting, where the focus was on handling rejections. Here are the highlights from tonight's discussions. So tonight we talked about handling rejections, but also taking time to really reflect over what the objections are in the process. So consensus was, first of all, don't take it personal. You're not the one that's being rejected. People are either rejecting what it is that you are offering, as in the process that they're not quite ready for, or they have some other reason. Whatever the reason is, it is not personal, so don't take it personal. You can't be everything to everybody. Your thing might be fantastic for you and for some people, but that does not mean that it is for everyone. We are also in consensus is that given that fact, it's very important to be yourself, who you are, because you're not going to be able to please everyone. But while being who you are, we also thought it would be really helpful to take time to reflect over why you are getting rejections, because you may find that there are some ways that you can develop your character further in a way that is really true to who you are. So this isn't about changing yourself in order to please people, but this isn't about just being you unabashedly either. It's about finding that balance of being yourself, fully expressed, not diminishing yourself, but always learning, growing, and refining yourself as an individual as well. Another topic or another thought that was brought up, which I thought was really brilliant to consider, is that consider the way that you talk about other business owners. Are you rejecting them through your words when you're talking to a potential client? If you are rejecting others in your conversation with a potential client or someone that you're connecting with, it can actually make you associated with not such a great energy or light, and you may be facing a rejection on the other side of that. So given the fact that it's not just your direct rejections, people can be rejecting the way that you present the information, the angle that you have introduced it, or even just something that you're talking about something else that's starting to get kind of a not so good feeling that gets associated and brought back over to their decision making. So given that, it is also important to take account for, we felt it was important to take account for the energy that you bring into a conversation. Sometimes they're not rejecting you as much as what it is that you brought to the table as far as your attitude or the perspective or the way that you were talking about things. So consider your energy as well. Another great point that was brought to the table is that when you're dealing with objections and rejections, when someone has handed you a rejection, instead of just shutting down or begin to pay attention, do you just shut down? Begin to ask questions. Find out more information. When you find out more information, you can actually be more proactive in further conversations, and you can start to address rejections before they actually come to the table. When you adjust, blah, 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 when you can speak right, people can better understand you. But when you address objections and rejections up front, it lets people know, one, relax. You've been down this path before, and whatever comes along the way, you are equipped to handle it so they can relax into the journey, and you can better understand exactly what their objection or rejection is, because it may be something that actually is that you have a solution for. Okay, so and address that first. If you can address the rejection first, then it helps to support the people in making that decision moving forward. And the last thing that we touched on that we thought was really important when it comes to handling rejections is to be more clarifying in your communications outwardly. When you're talking more specifically about who it is that is great for the work that you have to offer and who it is that you're looking to connect with, then people have a better idea on how to self-select, how to move forward, and you'll be more likely to connect with those that are going to say yes and be advocates and supporters of what it is that you have to offer instead of handing it for a rejection. So I hope those tips were helpful for you. We encourage you that you come and you join our weekly conversation. It happens every Tuesday night, 7:30 p.m. We would love to have you come, join. You can catch the full replay of the meetings for this week and the past week's meetings on our 1099 Ladies Networking Facebook group. And of course, if you got this recap, we would love for you to come and join us, and feel free to pass this recap on to other local business ladies that would like to be a part of this experience. Also, as you are connecting and reviewing the replays, we would love for you to reach out. You can go to 1099ladiesnetworking.com and check out the online directory to connect with other other local lady business owners, and you can also use that as a platform to put in your information as well. So connect with us on Facebook, come back to the Tuesday night meetings, catch the full replay, share this recap with others, and thanks for tuning in. Talk to you soon.